Hey everybody, welcome back to the Crypto Connex. I'm Brandon.
I'm Tim. And I'm Dave.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about candlestick charts, depth and volume when reading the charts for cryptocurrency or stocks. Really, it applies to both.
So I'll start off here with the basic. I'll keep it short because there's not much to talk about from this. But when you first look at a chart, you notice green candles and red candles. And you're probably wondering, what do these mean? Well, the green candles represent a bullish market. You can think about it like this. Bulls attack with their horns up. Yeah. So it's a good indicator that the market is going to go up. And then you have the red candles, which represents the sellers in a bearish market. You can think about this like bears attack with their claws going down. So it's a good indicator that the market could go down. And the way to read each one of these candles is like this. So here is the open of a bullish market. And here's the volume for this time period, which we have as 1 day. And up here is the close. The bearish market here opens where the bullish closed. So it opens up here. It opens at the top, and this is where it closed at for the day. Yeah. That's about it for pretty much the intro to, to read the open and the close. There's not too much there. We can go more in depth later because there is more to cover with shadows and wick and such, but we can cover that in another video. So I'm going to pass it over to Tim. Tim's going to talk to you about the spinning tops and dojis.
Yeah, just like stocks and everything, the prices are based off of buyers and sellers, and some of them, if they have a small limit. Yeah, so just like the stock market, you have buyers and sellers. Based off of these buyers and sellers, fluctuates the price on the market. When you have people really interested in something and is buying a lot of it, the price is going to go up because the demand for it's going up, so the price follows that demand. When you have coins that have limited amounts that they produce, the demand for them can go up even higher because once they sell out of them, you can't buy them anymore. So you have to buy what somebody already owns, and they can kind of claim the price that they want for it. Well, one thing to look at is spinning tops, dojis. We have an example right here, right after that bear run. Now this is a neutral zone or an indecision period. The buyers and sellers aren't really sure where it's going to go, if it's going to continue an downtrend or if it's continuing uptrend. But one thing that you can think about is when you typically see this after a downtrend or after a bear run, it's an indicator that there's a good chance it's probably going to go upwards. And just like you can see after this, we had a little bit of an increase the next day. And then likewise, if you see it after a bull run, it's an indicator that the market might start going down. The buyers have kind of gotten bored with it or whatever the case may be. They kind of peaked it out for the day. It's an indicator that you might see people selling it off at that point. I will bring it on over to Brandon, who's going to kind of talk about the buy-sell walls and some of the volume that you want to look for.
Okay. So whenever you're trading, truthfully, you want to look for, stocks or securities or coins that have high volume because there's more activity.
Yep.
If you go here to depth, these are buy and sell walls. If you see here, the buy wall is a bit smaller than the sell wall here, which means this is probably going to be a more seller-controlled market, more bear market here in the next coming. It can change at any time, truthfully, but this is what we're looking at here. It's relatively even up until this point, which is a good sign of stability, but you're not going to see a lot of price fluctuation happen here. If this all gets bought up and then we hit this, there's a good chance you're going to see a decrease in the price. Like you see right there, the buy wall just grew. Now it's looking a little bit more like a buyer's market, a little more bullish. As I said, it can happen.
Anytime.
Things happen constantly here. You can never be sure. But here is a good place to look. If you see a really small buy wall here and a really big sell wall, you probably just want to stay away from that for the moment. In terms of gains, you will want to watch the charts and see if there's a leveling out period after the drop and see if you can't buy in then, because then it should start to climb. Usually after every big drop and stability period, there's a climb. But these are a good indication of whether or not you can expect to see a decrease or increase in price, as opposed to looking at these lists over here, because you can't really see the true depth without looking at these charts here. But it's a very useful tool.
Very useful. Yes, very useful. Well, thanks again for joining us for another episode of the Crypto Connex. We appreciate your time. This was a very basic video that we decided to put together today of basic candles, what they mean, all stuff, what to look for. We know that there's probably things that you have questions about and that you would like us to cover. If so, drop a comment below, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and we will cover any and everything that you would like to know to the best of our ability.
Yeah, we really didn't cover any of the specific dojis other than the spinning tops that Tim was talking about. So if you have any questions about those, like what's a hammer, or what's a shooting star, or hangman, so on and so forth, elaborate on that, ask us, and leave us a comment. We'll get back to you and let you know.
Like they were saying, this is very basic. We're just kind of giving you an idea of all this red and green that you always notice, and you're just like, what the heck am I looking at? This is just an introduction to quickly give you an idea of those types of things that you're seeing. But we'll get you better indicators on buying and selling. Anything else to add, gentlemen?
No, that's about it.
So
just check back next week. Post some comments.
Subscribe
down
below.
below.
Yeah.
And
We love you guys. Love our fans.
I don't want people asking.
I do. He loves you all. Oh my God.
Bye.